fall through it. So you want to make sure people are aware of this, that it goes to all your channels of communication, all right? Extremely important. All right? The other thing we do with this, just real quick, is we'll call level 1, level 2, level 3. So we don't have a guy get on the scene and say, we're on the scene of a vacant building with a box and an X in it. He'll say we're on the scene at a level 3 hazardous vacant. And everybody knows what that means. So it's just the communication piece, all right? System restoration, not necessarily what we do, although we reset alarms, but there's probably some liability there. But we need to make sure that the systems are reset. You know, if we can't reset them, what we'll do is we'll have them sign something saying that they're going to provide a fire watch, because we're leaving the building unprotected. You know? So it's usually not our responsibility, but it is our responsibility to follow up on that sort of thing, all right? So the building owner is supposed to provide a fire watch, and we follow up. De-escalation. You got a big fire, the toys are out all over the place, right? Who wants to pick them up? Nobody. So what do? What we do is we need a plan. What I'll do a lot of times is I will call to the command post all company officers that are not assigned. And when they come here, I'll say, what do you got off your rig? What do you got off your rig? What do you got off your rig? You know, I got all my LDH, I got a couple of lengths of hose, I got nothing. All right, you 3 companies will put these 3 companies back together. All right, so our company is not picking up 9 miles of LDH while this guy's picking up nothing, 2 lengths of hose and he's watching them, right? So I have accountability, I have injury reductions, and I've organized my fire ground a little bit. Freelancing and this post-control operation, you know, it's pretty rampant when fire's out. You know, people are all over the place, so you need to control that, right? So I assign a demobilization officer, and he's the guy that asks these things to these people, not necessarily me, right? Return the property to a responsible party. This is where we wrap those people in cotton. They had a bad day. Worst day of their life for most of them. So we have to wrap them in cotton, all right? We explain fire department operations. Because to them, what did we do? We came in, broke the door down, broke all their windows, left a whole bunch of crap out on their sidewalk and left, right? No, we didn't. We did a lot of good things that we want you to know about. So we're going to explain. It's part of our public relations. Necessary damage. Explain it. And of course, everything we do is necessary damage, right? Exactly. All right? After the fire pamphlet, we'll look at this in a second. We give this out. We also give them paperwork that tells them where to go get reports. Because we know where they got to get reports, but do you think most people know? Nobody knows. They don't know anything. They're looking to us to give that information, so we have to follow through on that. All right? So we tell them where to get the fire reports. These are the reports. You can get them from the U.S. Fire Administration for free. Boxes and boxes of them in any language you want. We just happen to put our sticker on them, and we hand them out of every fire. Because people don't know what to do after a fire. So we leave them with a pretty good feeling after we do something like that. All right? Termination. Follow your protocols for termination. Get your companies in service. Remember, if you have relocation, you might want to hold on to that. Or extra guys in the firehouse, hold on to them till the companies are back and ready for service. Because sometimes our dispatchers might let the companies go and our companies are not ready for service yet. So now they actually ask them, are you ready for duty? Right? Terminate your command. Conduct a post-fire analysis, right? And document everything, right? Last thing I'll talk about quick is this post-fire analysis. This is actually a pre-plan of your critique, or your incident evaluation, as they call them now. Critique's a nasty word, right? What do we do here? Meet with the major players, safety officer, incident commander, division commanders. Evaluate our operations and SOPs, identify our strengths and weaknesses, write down significant points. We use a thing in North Hudson called the after-action report. Anytime a company drops hose or at a working fire, or the ladder company is doing ladder company stuff, they have to write a report after it. On that report is, you know, what do we use? What equipment did you use? What did you do? What lessons did you learn? What problems did you come across? And they use those in the critique, and we review them for the post-fire analysis. So basically what we're trying to do is we're pre-planning the critique so that nothing in the critique, because how many times is a critique like a brawl? You know, and nobody's really sure what happened. So what that does is it allows us actually to have a good critique. We know everything before these people even come in, you know, and very little new information come into our critique. We try and get video and audio and things like that, and it makes the critique actually worthwhile, you know. So this post-fire analysis works pretty good, all right? So we covered a lot of ground. We covered the whole fire ground. Nobody got hurt. We put the fire out. We decentralized. Everybody was happy, all the kids were safe, and it was a beautiful thing. So success on the fire ground begins and ends with strong command and disciplined operations and expectations set before the fire on how we're going to operate. So it's like a football team. If you don't practice, the game is a horror show. So when you practice, your game is supposed to look exactly how you looked in practice. You practice like crap, you're not going to play well, you know? So this is why all this, you know, soft environment, 99% time is utilized to make sure you're effective in the 1% time. And that's all you got to do, right? Get them in safe, work them safe, and get them out safe, right? That's your objective. Safety is always the overriding concern, right? And again, that is the... in Weehawken, New Jersey, the 9/11 memorial, there's only 2 of the 13 tridents that survived the collapse. We got 2 of them. There's a reflection pool directly across from Manhattan. You can see the Freedom Tower from there. And beautiful, beautiful tribute, and certainly just. That's my email if anybody wants to email me for any reason, or prank call me or anything. Oh, no. But I'd like to thank you guys. Thank Tulsa FD, the chiefs, the officers, the firefighters. Thank Penwell. And please be safe out there, and we'll see you out somewhere on the fire ground. Thank you. Well, this has been a video about command of the fire ground, control of the fire ground, accountability, discipline, expectations. I hope that you got something out of it. There should be something in here for everyone. I hope you're doing some of these things already, and maybe this video will help you sort of improve on some of the things you're doing. But these are things that have helped me throughout my career, have helped push North Hudson Regional forward as a fire department, and just have made my career, you know, easier to manage by being organized like this. And it doesn't happen overnight. It took us in North Hudson 15 years to sort of put some of these things in place and get them to the point where they actually worked for us rather than the other way around. So, you know, stay with it, stay on it, stay the course, and keep pushing your department forward through organization and control, which usually always equals safety and accountability. Be safe out there.